With iPad 2, we've made advances in both form and function that are so significant and far-reaching. I can't think of a product.
It's amazing to think that just a year ago, very few people had actually held an iPad in their hands. iPad 2 really builds on the success of the original iPad. It's a third thinner and up to 15% lighter. It has an all-new dual-core A5 chip, which is up to twice as fast, with up to 9 times the graphics performance. We built in a front-facing camera for FaceTime and photo booth, and a rear-facing camera that shoots HD video. And we've been able...
The iPad 2 really is defined by the display. There are just no distractions. By reducing the diameter of the product and eliminated the edge, it's not only more comfortable to hold, but with the breakthroughs we've made with unibody engineering, it's rigid, sturdy, and even more precise. While the back of the product is made of durable aluminium, we wanted to figure out a way to protect the display without compromising the iPad's size and weight. So rather than developing a separate case, we created a cover at the same time that we were actually designing the iPad. The two are made to work together. It attaches magnetically, it aligns perfectly, and it's just as easy to remove. When the iPad detects you've opened the cover, it immediately wakes from sleep. And when you close the cover, it puts it back to sleep. You can also fold the cover to create a stand for typing or watching a video. And the microfiber internal lining was even designed to help keep the display clean. There are 10 colors, 5 in polyurethane and 5 in a beautiful aniline dyed leather. We're constantly working to...
It's everything you love about video calling on the iPhone 4, but better. The big iPad display really changes the FaceTime experience. At this size, everything is so much clearer and more expressive. There's a rear-facing HD video camera, so you can share the moments you're seeing as they're happening. And we're introducing new apps that really leverage all this processing power, like Photo Booth. It's so simple to use, and it's just ridiculously fun. With the new rear-facing HD video camera, iMovie is just a natural on the iPad. The display is so big that there's plenty of room to edit your video. And when you're done, your movies look awesome on the big, beautiful display. GarageBand is an absolute blast. You can use your own instruments, or you can just use the touch instruments that are built in. And those are integrated so well into the iPad that as you tap harder, it plays louder. It just reacts to what you're doing. When you're playing guitar, you can bend the strings. You don't have to be a musician to use it. Just open it up, start tapping away, you're making music. Recently, we added new ways to share the content on your iPad. With AirPlay, you can share movies, photos, and music right to your Apple TV. And now we're adding video mirroring. Just connect your iPad to your HD TV, and it'll mirror exactly what you're doing on your iPad in any orientation and in full 1080p. And it's because there's a lot of new innovation driving it.
It starts with the new dual-core A5 chip. That's added a lot more speed to things you do every day, like surfing the web, sending email, and multitasking. In fact, it's up to twice as fast. You'll really notice this in games and apps that use a lot of video. And for the first time, these new components and features add all kinds of possibilities when it comes to apps. And even though we've boosted the performance, we haven't compromised on battery life. The new iPad still gets a full 10 hours, and that's a major achievement in a design this thin.
With all that we've added to iPad 2,
And I think that iPad 2 will really define that category for years to come.